Nigeria Securities and Exchange Commission, SEC, has issued a stark warning against AfriQuantumX, an unregistered investment platform, claiming to have attracted $51 million and paid out $452 million in dividends. Despite promoting itself as an AI-driven innovative financial solution for Africans, SEC flags AfriQuantumX's operations as bearing hallmarks of a Ponzi scheme. The Commission cautions investors that engaging with the platform carries significant financial risks, including fraud and loss of funds, urging the public to verify registration status on SEC's official portal before investing. Joshua Olupinla, Principal Consultant, Deep Risk Technologies, joins me now. Good morning and thank you for joining us.
Good morning, Joanna.
All right. Let's focus on this particular, supposed opportunity to some investors. AfriQuantumX, they claim to have paid out $454 million in dividends to its investors. To what extent is this claim even accurate, and who actually received these payments?
Oh, Joanna, thank you for having me. What's happening with AfriQuantumX is what I would call a textbook Ponzi, right? This is because the platform has promised a 9.6% interest or payments or dividends in 60 days. If you go to the website, you see $250 minimum payment. Then if you simulate, say I give $5,000, then you get about $480. That's, if you analyze that, as about 76%, right, per annum. Yet they have offered no clarity on how profits are generated. Yes, I know they said on the website that they promise AI and digital trading for wealth growth. But then the SEC, that's the Securities and Exchange Commission of Nigeria, they have confirmed that this platform, they are unregistered, and they have also warned investors that have invested. I mean, they came up with the 76 billion that I'm sure that is by the conversion of that $51 million on their website, and that this 76 billion may be at risk. So typically, this team, AfriQuantumX, they claim to be into stocks as well as crypto, and they claim to guarantee 75% return per annum. That is textbook Ponzi.
Mm-hmm. So I want to understand, is it that the problem is we don't know how they're making their money? Is it with the how, or the fact that whatever amount they're saying that they have paid is a lie, that there are no testimonials or no investors who have said, oh, I have gotten such a amount? Is that, which is the case, or is it both?
Okay, so we wouldn't say that what they have said or their claims are lies, because we can't verify that. However, I just need to reiterate how Ponzi schemes work, right? These guys, a Ponzi scheme, when they kind of pay early participants with deposit from new ones, typically. So there is no genuine business activity. They just kind of recycle money until when new inflows dry up. Modern versions like AfriQuantumX, they may look tech savvy. I mean, with nice dashboards, beautiful buzzwords, saying AI trading or crypto arbitrage or whatever it is. But the core trick hasn't changed in a century. So until we pick whatever it is that they are claiming and compare them with registered entities or verified or verifiable entities and licensed entities and look at the performances, then we can see the mismatch.
Mm-hmm. It cannot be verified. We also know that the SEC, Securities and Exchange Commission, has issued warnings about AfriQuantumX. So when would you say SEC first became aware of the platform, and what events perhaps triggered their investigation and this warning that they have officially issued?
Okay, well, the SEC wasn't clear about how they got to know about AfriQuantumX, but of course, you know, that is their job, that is their duty to ensure that they sanitize the financial markets or investment markets, right? So they must have looked at maybe customer complaints, right? Because people may have been complaining or people may have flagged it because generally, take for instance, the Ghana's commercial bank has also issued a warning to say, look, we don't have anything to do with AfriQuantumX. AfriQuantumX also has registered Nigerian commercial banks like Zenith Bank, you know, Standard Bank, which is an African bank, on their, you know, they're purporting to do business with these guys. So I'm sure either of these guys would have raised the alarm to SEC to say, look, we have nothing to do with these guys, right? So SEC then must have checked into the databases to say, who are these guys? Do we know them? Do we know what they do? Do we know their promoters? I know. And we also, if you go to their website, AfriQuantumX, you also will be able to confirm who are the promoters of AfriQuantumX, what exactly are they doing, how are they even generating this money. So, of course, it risks red flag across all indices, right? So, I mean, SEC has then come out to warn investors, warn Nigerians to say, look, don't have anything to do with these guys because we do not know them.
All right. So, you have pointed out, I don't know whether we know who is behind this, right, and how, you know, how they attract investors, but we know that they have low entry points, $250. They're also using social media. What are some of the dangers here with, you know, social media being a key driver of this, so to say, Ponzi scheme, as SEC has called it?
So I call it digital hype. So when you have a friend who has done it, you know, and tells you that, look, I'm making this money, and you can see the real money, right? Or the person puts it on social media, and, you know, social media has a wide reach, right? And people see, you know, maybe screenshots or evidences, they tend to believe that these things are real. However, these are the dangers of social media. It is very important as an investor or as someone who is trying to make a living out of maybe passive investments or even active investments to conduct your due diligence, not just to rely or rest on what social media says or what you get on Instagram or WhatsApp or wherever it is. Perform your due diligence, verify that these entities really exist, and this is what they do, and they have backers, right, legitimate backers. Like I just said, a simple check on their website shows that they are faceless. Right, just go to the website of AfriQuantumX, look at the About Us section. You wouldn't see any single person or any of the board of directors or management, or even whether they have SEC licenses, or even whether you wouldn't see any of those things there. So, I mean, if you just do a simple check, it can trigger some things within you to say no. If it is too good to be true, then it is too good to be true.
Indeed, it's likely not true. So finally, before we're going to break, despite SEC's warning, people are still going after it. And, you know, SEC has said that you should verify these platforms. They advise to check if investment platforms are registered before investing. As we tie things together, what are the steps, you know, that potential investors can take to verify the legitimacy? In 30 seconds, please.
Okay, thank you, Joanna. So very first thing, when someone comes to you to say, give me X, I give you Y, I give you this particular percentage of interest, what you need to do first is to verify. Verify before you invest, and only invest with licensed entities.
Verify.
How do you verify?
Where?
You go to the SEC, .gov. You go to sec.gov, there's a list of all investment banks or investment approved investment guys in Nigeria. You can see it there, right? When someone promises a guaranteed return that is 2, 3, 4, 5 times more than the typical investment that you can get. I mean, typical investments in Nigeria, safe investments, you have 15, 20%. Even equities, you know, equities go all the way 25, 30% per annum. None of them is guaranteeing 75%. In fact, equities is not even guaranteed. And when you look at those ridiculous rates, then you should flag out something. Again, you should also try to question the business model. What exactly do you do? If the profit sources are vague, then you should try to walk away. And if anything rings anything in your head, if you raise an alarm, try to report to the SEC or the EFCC.
Right. Thank you so much. If you said if it's too good to be true, it's probably not true. Joshua Olupinla, Principal Consultant, Deep Risk Technologies. Thank you for your time.